So fishing is something that I find interesting just because of how much skill and patience it actually takes to catch something. And even then, you could be the best fisherman in the world and still not be able to catch something. But nobody's gonna be like, 0 fish? Yeah, let's revoke this guy's license. Matter of fact, let's beat him up, fellas! Like, if you go a whole basketball game without scoring a single point, they'll make memes about you. But fishing, as far as I can tell, is a lot more understanding. Until today. So we see it time and time again. Someone gets recorded being a piece of shit, the video goes viral, somebody finds out who the person is and that they own some kind of business then gets shut down because everyone realizes that the person running it is a piece of shit. It's a cruel and ultimately avoidable cycle that continues on to this day. But yesterday, as I'm looking for something to make a video on, I keep seeing clips of this guy on a boat, and when I finally click on it, this is what it sounds like.
Please,
apologize.
I'm sorry, bro. That was not me, bro.
Yes, it was.
I know I was here, but my buddy was on the boat. Sir, I'm a kid, bro. Please, bro.
I don't care.
So already, I'm like, I have to see what led up to this. And apparently, this guy saying sorry was being accused of cussing out this other fisherman, Captain Brock Horner. And rule number 1 on these waters, you best not disrespect me in front of my family. And these fish are like brothers to me. So Brock pulls up his boat next to him, and this is what happens.
What, like 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cussing me out?
Nah, that was the dude in that boat.
No?
Were you the one that came through the middle of the bridge? Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I was here, but you ran in front of the other dude over there.
You were cussing me out, dude.
Bro, you ran right through the middle of the bridge while we were all fishing.
In the middle of the fucking night, the guy didn't have any lights on.
Bro, we were all fishing here. The fucking.
Didn't have any lights on.
All right, bro. I'm not gonna do this with you, bro. I'm not gonna fucking do this with you, bro. Like, it's not the right time, bro.
You know the laws?
Bro, you can't come flying through the middle of the fucking bridge, bro.
Bullshit. Yes, I can.
All right, bro. What are you trying to do, bro?
What am I trying to
What are you trying to do, bro?
You want to fucking go?
I don't want to fucking go. I want you to get the fuck out of here.
I will say, not really the best idea to tell someone, what are you trying to do during an argument? That's almost always going to be taken as you want to fight. Brock even puts his hands up like, what's up, bro? What's up? Like in that one South Park episode where they bro down.
Why you gotta disrespect, bro? I do respect you, bro. Show some respect, bro. I do respect you, bro. Stop disrespecting, bro. I respect you, bro.
But I'll be honest, you can't say, what are you trying to do, and then immediately be like, nothing right after. That's like pointing a gun at someone and not shooting. That's only going to piss them off.
Big tough guy?
Tough guy? You pulled up on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nah, shit. I'm fishing, you fucking. Like, bro, get out of here. Like, what? What are you trying to do? Act like a tough guy in front of your buddies?
No, I'm not. Dude, all these motherfuckers know I'm tough, motherfucker.
Bro, alright, bro.
You know what?
Get going, bro.
We're all fucking war veterans. We're all raised.
Well, thank you for your service, bro.
And you're gonna talk shit.
Thank you for your service, bro. But that doesn't give you the right.
Million pussy ass.
Alright, bro. Alright, whatever. I appreciate you for your service, bro. But you don't gotta run through the middle of the bridge, bro.
Dude, if your guy doesn't have his fucking lights
That's
on,
not my guy, bro. That's just another fucking dude, bro.
you have to have lights on.
My lights were on, bro.
Motherfucking lights.
My lights were on.
Somebody hits you, guess what the happens? You die, nothing happens to me.
Right, okay, bro. Keep thinking that.
No, that's the fucking truth, dude.
Alright, bro. Keep thinking that.
Put your fucking lights on.
Now what's embarrassing is that this kid is yelling that he isn't even the guy who cussed him out. This kid says multiple times that it wasn't him and that he doesn't know who the other guy is. But Captain PTSD over here is like, you have to have your lights on. Don't you know that lights are an essential part of boating etiquette? Like at this point, there is nothing that's going to calm this guy down other than an apology, which this kid isn't going to give him. Like he already said thank you for your service, which was more than enough and more than what I would have done. I would have been trying to trigger this dude's PTSD. I would have been like, look, Pearl Harbor's about to happen. We're about to have another Pearl Harbor dive. What are you about to do about it?
Bro, my lights were on. I wasn't sitting there. Okay, that's not my dude, bro.
Cuss me the fuck out for it.
Bro, I said, bro, you almost fucking hit him. The other dude was fucking cussing you out.
I almost hit him because he didn't have his motherfucking lights on.
Bro, you shouldn't come flying through the middle of the bridge. You know people fish here, bro.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, bro.
yeah, you should apologize, motherfucker.
But, bro,
On the water more than you can possibly fathom in your wild motherfucking dreams.
me too, bro. I'm out here all the time, bro.
I'm 300 days a year on the motherfucking water.
All right, bro.
Every day, I'm the best charter captain you'll ever meet in your motherfucking life.
All right.
Being the best charter captain is like being the smartest retard. He also just made it known that he was a part of the Coast Guard, arguably the most made fun of branch in the military, and you can see why, because they'll try and act like that makes him the king of the ocean. This guy was so mad that someone cussed him out that he had to come back with a boat full of his friends to be like, hold on guys, this is the guy who said something to me this morning. And they're all like, see, this is why we never go fishing with this guy. Mark? Like, his friends are just sitting there, probably just staring at this guy, trying to signal to him that he's better off just letting this go. They're all like, it's one thing to be mad at someone who cussed you out. Nobody likes that happening to them. But to take out your frustration on the wrong person simply because they were there is some real micro-penis energy, you know what I'm saying? You might as well have a pussy tucked away in them pants the way he's acting. No offense, ladies. None taken.
Bro?
Cuss me out.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Please, bro.
Don't hit the fucking fire.
Please, okay, please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Bro, I'm a kid, bro. Please.
Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna cuss me the f
All right, bro.
In the middle of the
No, bro. Please, bro. Please,
Get me back to my
bro.
boat.
Okay. Please.
Fucking apologize.
I'm sorry, bro. That was not me, bro.
Yes, it was,
I
motherfucker.
know I was here, but my buddy was
Take
on the
me
boat.
back to my
Yes,
fucking
sir.
boat.
I'm a kid, bro. Please, bro.
I don't care. You don't cuss me
Yes,
the f
sir.
out
All
and
right.
talk shit to me, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You don't do it.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't like cussing you out,
Yes,
though, bro.
you were, dude.
I was driving the boat.
Did
Okay.
you not call me a fucking faggot?
No, bro.
Yes,
that
you
was
did,
that was
motherfucker.
my friend on the. Okay, I'm sorry,
That
bro.
was your friend on the boat.
I'm sorry, bro.
You and your motherfucking friend are look at it and come
Yes,
on
sir.
your boat and fuck you both up.
Yes, sir.
Do it again and watch what fucking happens.
Get back on this boat.
Don't fucking do it again.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I appreciate y'all, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
The wrong motherfucker, man.
Bro, yes, sir.
Now, thankfully, the police were notified about this, and because this video went super viral on Facebook and now Twitter, people found out that Captain Dick for Brains over here ran his own charter company called Tarpon Coast Fishing Charters, and have since been review bombing it. This one screenshot I found says it's now permanently closed, and then when you go to their Yelp, it says this business is being monitored by Yelp support team for content related to media reports. And it's like they're not doing a very good job because the banner photo for his business is screenshots from the part of the video where he's cussing out the kid, plus part of his mugshot, which is another thing. He's been arrested 12 times. Do you understand how much of a piece of shit you have to be for them to stop taking your mugshot? They're like, yeah, this guy's gonna be back in here. We don't even need to update it. He'll be back. Well, for sure, he'll look the same when he comes back. Like it says, between 2003 and 2008, while Brock Horner was a student at the University of Florida, he had multiple arrests, including felony battery and possession of a weapon on school grounds. Dude was almost a school shooter. Jesus almighty, but chugging Christ. He also had other charges during this period, which included a DUI, driving with a suspended license, and multiple probation violations, with bonds ranging from $500 to $1,000. But that's not all. Following his time at the University of Florida, Horn faced further legal issues. In 2010, he was arrested for disorderly conduct, followed by a DUI charge in 2014. In 2016, he was charged with violating probation or community control, and continuing a pattern of legal troubles beyond his college years. So this dude was a genuine piece of shit. If someone asks, hey, who's the biggest piece of shit around these parts? You're gonna be like, you'll never believe this. But it's one of the Coast Guard guys. And they're like, actually, I totally believe that. Like, is that a requirement for becoming a Coast Guard, or do all of them just like to get made fun of? Like, you can tell the kid he threatened wanted to cry, and this dude probably went back to his boat like, yeah, that'll teach him to mess with me, fellas, am I right? Let me get one up top. John? Mark? Like, maybe spending 300 days a year on the ocean isn't a good idea if this is how he acts when someone calls him names. This dude's ego got so hurt at the fact that someone cussed him out that he was about to kill a child over it. If this dude doesn't get mandatory anger management classes, then Florida is just that much of a shithole than it already is. It does say, though, that Captain Poopy Butt over here did make an apology, but he wasn't even man enough to do it himself, and instead had to do it through his attorney, saying blah blah blah, I'm sorry, his business and reputation have been destroyed, and then spends the second half of the apology addressing the people who are accusing him of stolen valor. And it's like, that is not at all what you should be focused on right now. Yeah, guys, even the boat company of the boat this guy was using basically told him to fuck off and never use their boats again. Talk about being the best charter captain the seas I've ever seen. Moby Dick's even scared of me. Until tomorrow. Peace.